Can my level 1 be magic missile?
If that's a level 1 spell.
It is.
Ooh.
That's a good one to have.
And it's on the sorcerer list. You got to check that because sometimes you're looking at a list and because some spells aren't for every class.
I'm looking
So
at
is
the
Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast, everybody gets it.
Everybody gets it, but it's not a good spell unless you have the warlock abilities to make it stronger.
No, it's only
And it
a
gets
spell.
really dope really fast.
Yeah, you can totally take magic missile.
And then for my level 2, can I do web and thoughts?
Sorry, what?
For level 2, web and detect thoughts?
If that's what you want.
Yeah.
Josh, I think you misunderstood. There's one activity for the first day you guys are on the boat, another activity for the second day you're on the boat. And then the pirates attack.
Right, am I?
Sorry, I was just trying to accelerate it so I could catch up with everybody and play.
I know, but you're going to play. That's not the concern. And I don't like you just making up the results. You're gonna do this scene.
Master has spoken.
Wait till he breaks out the paddle. It gets real hot real fast.
Which one?
It's whatever you want. No, I just wanted to play with everybody. But yeah.
So Josh, what do you do on the first day? Most people just found an NPC to talk to, and then on the second day, I think 3 of the people in your party went to go get fancy clothes, and Quarter just kept hitting on a rich old lady. And Vermal, what did you do?
I stayed and meditated, and then I got some fancy clothes.
Okay.
I got a top hat and a bow and some gloves.
And you got some crazy gloves too.
That's right.
Yeah, some elbow like I couldn't figure out where everybody was getting fancy clothes. Did somebody say, "Hey, there's a fancy party happening"?
Yeah, because you didn't listen to episode 2. You guys are going to Lord Hovey's wedding to Lady Tilda in the what is it? It's like a nautical wedding. Like all these boats
Yeah,
are
it was on a boat.
Yes.
The moat. A motive boat.
So that's why everyone was getting fancy clothes.
Yeah, and they still have them after the boat sank. We're just assuming. We're just like saying we got them still.
What, Josh? I couldn't hear you.
We still have the fancy clothes after all the boats sank.
Right now, it's day 1 of the boat trip. What are you doing?
Okay. I'm downstairs looking for vampires. Below the decks.
Is there a reason you think there's vampires?
I mean, you know, whole picture, man. Like, in the bottom of these boats, there's always like some vampires, some kind of fucking agricora, some monster or some shit. I'm looking for monsters.
Okay. Do you have any special senses or powers or something you can use?
I have Witcher senses. But first, I would want to talk to the first mate and see if they have a monster problem.
Okay.
But yeah, with Witcher senses, I have an advantage on wisdom perception checks that rely on sound and smell.
Okay. Is it like the paladin one where you can just generally tell something evil's around, or does it actually pinpoint it?
I have a necklace that I wear that if there's a monster around, it starts vibrating.
Okay. All right. Well,
It doesn't tell me who the monster is. It just says like, "Hey man, there's some bad shit going on around here."
all right. Well, you are enjoying a leisurely stroll on the top deck of the ship, thinking about why haven't we just taken over the ship and sailed it where we want it, and your necklace does start to vibrate.
Fuck yeah. Do I see the first mate?
What?
Do I see the first mate? Somebody who's in charge of the boat? I'm walking around the deck.
There is a. Hold on, let me go back to the boat map for you guys. Steph, where did you hide it?
Where did I hide the boat?
Yeah, I'm kidding. Okay.
All right.
There is the captain. Has like a really nice hammock that he pretty much just lays in, while the first mate is also the helmsman.
Great. I walk up to the captain, but I'm brooding. So I kind of brood up to the captain.
Okay.
Yeah. And I go, "Hey, Captain, my name is Ronald Loudwater."
Ah, hello. How may I help you? Would you like a hammock?
That sounds amazing.
I highly recommend them. You should get one.
Are you offering a hammock, or are you just telling me I should go shopping?
I'm just helping you with ideas, my friend.
Okay,
Hammock.
so you're more suggesting like a lifestyle change.
What?
I couldn't hear you, Josh.
Oh, doesn't matter. I'll tell you what. Thanks for the advice, pal. And I'll pay you back with a piece of advice too. You got a fucking monster on your boat.
Are you talking about the monster in my pants, boy?
Depends. Get it out. Let's measure them.
Oh. Am I in the wrong group?
I think we're on the same team here, pal. Did you overhear that? That'd be amazing.
At that time, he would be awkwardly talking to the helmsman.
So he's right next to it. Perfect.
Yeah.
I give him the thumbs, and I'm like, this guy knows what I'm talking about. No cap. I don't think my necklace is vibrating about what's in your pants. I'm telling you, there's a legit monster on board the boat.
In fact, you walked from the middle of the ship to where the captain is in the back of the top deck, and your necklace isn't vibrating anymore. Does it have a range on it? I'm just assuming it's for story purposes. Yeah. It's not the whole.
Let's say 30 feet, right?
Okay.
Yeah. Doesn't have to be crazy.
So it is not vibrating anymore. The captain goes, hold on, I'm gonna have the captain roll to see if he knows what you are. He goes, white hair, 2 swords, gruff demeanor.
Yeah,
Wants to see what's in my pants. Are you a witcher?
and I came up and I was like, hey, I'm Ron of Loudwater. I'm a witcher.
Just enjoying this hammock so much, I didn't hear the first thing you said to me.
This fucking guy is laid back. Listen, I love your style, pal. But what I'm telling you is every person on this boat is in danger.
Okay, so what do we do? What kind of monster is it?
Fucking hire me to. I gotta figure that out. I do a whole. It's like a Witcher census thing. You know what I mean? Like I creep around and like sniff the air and shit like that, and then I hunt it down. But you gotta hire me, man.
I mean, do I? You're kind of stuck in the same boat as us. Every pun intended.
I look out. I look out to the horizon just for a second, and I'm like, I've been stuck in my own boat my whole fucking life. But if you want the monster hunted, you gotta pay me, man. I've got a code. Other witches hear about it. I'll never hear the end of it. You know, they're like, oh, old Ron there is fucking hunting monsters for free. Can't do it, man. Hate the game, not the player.
Andy and Michelle, which part don't you understand? Like, we were making some jokes, but we were doing a flashback because Josh missed the last 2 sessions. We're just doing a quick scene of what he did during that time.
Okay.
Do you get it, Michelle?
Andy, it just happens that you were hanging out next to the helmsman.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. We high five for my hilarious dick joke.
So the captain says, well, how do I know how much to pay you if I don't know what kind of monster it is?
I don't know. Like, fucking pick a number, man. We don't have to negotiate that hard. 100 gold. Is that good? 50 gold. What do you want?
I'll tell you what. You bring me the head of a bona fide monster that was an actual threat on this ship, and I will give you something you will value greatly.
Yes, I'll take it. Also, if you fuck this up, I get like one of your kids, okay?
Well, that would be quite a surprise.
That's the whole. Yeah, I see what you did there. Anyways, I'm on the job. I spit my hand, hold it out for him to shake it.
He spits on his hook and holds it out for you to shake.
Good enough for me. I grab the hook and wiggle it. All right, I'm off.
Is anybody else just imagining like Rick Sanchez from Rick and Morty dressed up like Geralt and trying to act like a Witcher?
Except that this guy is way less competent. He's a level 1 Witcher, so he really sucks at it. But
Okay,
he's
Josh,
trying to build a rep.
Josh, I'm gonna let you pick like a couple small actions to try to figure out what's going on.
I'm going to go to the middle of the boat and do some perceptioning. God damn it.
When you get to the middle of the boat, you definitely feel a light buzzing, but it's not that strong.
All right, I'm going to do some investigating. I'm sniffing around.
Okay. Do you want to go towards the front of the boat, the center, or the back to where you just were?
I would walk towards the front and see if it gets stronger.
Okay. When you get to the front of the boat, your necklace isn't going crazy, but it's definitely stronger than when you were in the middle of the boat. You would also notice that Quarter is painting an elderly tiefling woman who seems very rich, because based off her clothing and her jewelry. You would also have noticed a witch doctor-looking goblin sunbathing. There's a whole crowd at the front of the ship, all having a fancy brunch where the most rich patrons are. There's also a young, rich, what do you call them? Dragonborn couple on their honeymoon.
Fuck, this boat is crawling with monsters. Are any of these the things that I'm sensing?
I mean, you did roll your investigation really high, so you feel pretty confident that it's somewhere within this rich brunch area, but nothing has particularly popped out to you yet. Everyone seems normal, or normal for their.
I cruise up to shit. What is her name?
Meliodas.
That's it. I walk up to him and just trying to play cool, and I'm like, "Hey, Maloney, cool painting. I'm on the trail of no big deal, a fucking monster."
A monster, you say?
Keep it cool, man.
I don't know why I'm having trouble hearing you, Josh.
I said, keep it cool, man. Don't be loud. I'm hunting.
Trust me, I would never tell anyone about your monsters, sir. They're yours and yours alone.
Well, I mean, no. At some point, you can totally tell people about it. Like, if you wanted to write a song or whatever, that would be fine too. But like right now, be cool about it.
Well, I mean, if you'd like to sit down and join me, I mean, this lovely woman here, I'm sure if you play your cards right, we could split her.
That sounds really sweet, man. That's so cool of you. Maybe in a minute. While you sit here, have you noticed anyone being especially monstery? You know, something with like big fucking fangs, or I don't know, like a tail full of poison or some shit.
I have fangs.
What?
I'll gladly keep a lookout for you, sir. If I see anything, I'll play a tune about Rob the Wisher.
Ron. My name is Ron. Ron of Loudwater.
Yeah, Ron. That's what I said, Ron.
Cool. As I walk away, I'm like, that guy's gonna get me robbed. I can just hear it, you know, rob the Witcher, got gold, rob the fucking Witcher. Jello, can I do another perception check on the
I was gonna say you can pick one person to talk to, and then we gotta move to the day 2.
Yeah, that's fine. I would want to roll up to the witch doctor.
Oh, hello.
Wow. Hi, I am Ron of Loudwater. I'm a Witcher.
Hold on, I have his name. My name is Dr. Jasmine.
Yes.
Wow, that is a choice. Tell you what, you're looking great. You're really soaking it in. What is that, a thong you're wearing?
I couldn't hear you, Josh. What was that?
Is that a thong bikini you're wearing?
Yes, the captain keeps making me put it on.
Oh, because you want to roll au natural. Respect. I go for a fist bump.
Nothing goes better with mimosas than letting it hang out.
Get it out.
How may I help you, kind witcher?
I got like a monster vibe. You know, it's kind of my thing. I'm feeling like a monster vibe going on out here. You didn't bring any monsters on the boat.
Being racist?
What?
Are you being racist?
What are you talking about, man? I'm a fucking mutant. No,
so,
I'm asking, did you bring a monster on the boat so I don't go down and kill your pet monster?
roll your perception.
Okay.
Sounds like somebody's eating a snack.
Never.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 20.
you don't get the vibe that he's necessarily hiding a monster, but when you mention going downstairs and hurting, you said you'd killed it. He does seem suddenly kind of nervous. Oh, there's definitely no monsters in my room.
So the way you said that makes me think there's totally a monster in your room, man.
No, I'm just very private about my space.
Were they good?
Monster.
All right, so just so we're clear, in a minute I'm gonna go downstairs and I'm gonna witch her around for a while, and if I find a fucking monster, I'm gonna kill it. So now would be the time to say some shit about it, right?
You can do whatever you please, but if you go into my room, I will have the captain throw you overboard.
Okay, but the captain's saying me to find the monster. Whatever. It's been real, man. And I storm off. As I walk past the brunch, I just grab like a pastry off the table and start munching away at it.
One,
Okay, is somebody like putting a wine glass in a blender? What's happening?
That's me. I'm sorry.
It's fine. I just didn't know what the noise was.
she's
And I'm not doing that.
popcorn
I'm not
in the
doing
blender and then put the blender in a microwave. I'm positive that's what I hear.
It's popcorn. Sorry.
I don't know how to tell you this. I think you're making popcorn wrong.
You don't blend your popcorn?
Do you have one of those at-home machine things where you can watch it?
Yeah, I have it's an air popper.
Are you sure you're not like on a bicycle that powers the air popper?
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear the chain rattling.
I'm
Air
sorry.
poppers are awesome.
Oh yeah, I make my popcorn proper.
Never burn a kernel.
Nope.
Tons of butter.
Oh yeah, lots of
Gosh.
butter.
You hold on real quick. You are maybe suspicious of him, but he doesn't actually seem evil or anything. He just seems kind of weird. You spend the rest of the day looking for clues and don't find much. So the next day, if you want to search downstairs, you can.
Sounds good. Witchers never sleep when we're hunting.
Where do you start? There is the next floor below you is basically where you guys had brunch on the together. It's also where all of your rooms are, and then there's one more floor below where all the storage is.
I'm going down to the storage below.
Okay. And just to clarify, your thing only senses monsters, not like evil. Like it, if there was an evil inanimate object, would it sense that?
I don't know. I'll have to read. Hold on.
God, are you
Darth
killing a
Vader
dinosaur?
excited to
It's done.
popcorn.
Time machine has finished bringing popcorn back. Pop. Why pop popcorn when you could just steal it from an alternate dimension?
There we go.
So just so you know, that's what I'm rolling off of. Or that's what I'm reading off of. The pendant. While wearing it vibrates if a magical creature is within 30 feet of the wearer.
Magical creature.
Yep.
Okay, your necklace actually would have been going off quite a bit in the rich area.
Got it.
But nothing particular evil. I don't think your Witcher senses detected any particular evil. There hasn't been any crimes on the ship to trace or investigate yet that you're aware of. So you're gonna go down to storage, you said?
Yeah. What the hell?
Okay. In the storage, you're gonna want to roll your perception.
I get advantage on perception checks.
All the time?
The ones that rely on sound and smell.
Oh, okay. Well, let's say that the first one's just visual, because I just want to describe the storage to you, and then I'll let you do another one that's whatever you decide to look at.
Cool.
Okay, so the first one is just general overview. You come down these wooden stairs. They're pretty creaky. There seems to be water leaking just a little bit. It's very dimly lit by just a couple. Actually, it's not lit at all, but you have dark vision, don't you?
I do.
Okay, so in the gray dim light, you can see what looks like rows and rows of 6 foot, like, they're not coffin shaped, but they're the size of coffins. You know, they're just boxes, like 6 foot long boxes. And there are hundreds of them, as well as random storage boxes, gear for the ship. There seems to be other newer looking boxes that are like, they're newer wood, they're fresh, they're clean, they're square shaped. They all are marked with labels that say danger, explosive, don't touch, keep away from fire, all sorts of things all over them. You smell something you would definitely recognize with that roll, and that is like grave rot, like just dirt from a cemetery mixed with bodies and other rotting pieces.
Oh yeah, Twig had fun in there. I was playing in the dirt.
So you can roll an investigation or another perception or whatever you want to do. Just tell me what you're looking at or looking for.
Step 1. I see the hammocks right there. Can you hear me, by the way?
Yeah.
Great. I see the hammocks, and I'm like, oh, fuck yeah, one of these hammocks. I untie it, roll it up, and put it in my pack.
All right, put it in your inventory.
You know it. Hammock life. And then next, I want to do an investigation. Like, basically, I want to follow that smell, which is a thing that I can do with, what do they call it? I have to do basically like wisdom checks to follow tracks.
Okay. Well, it's pretty easy to figure out where the smell comes from. It's all of these boxes. The smell is definitely coming from the coffin-sized boxes.
Okay, I walk up to one of them and knock on it. I do like the shave and a haircut.
There's no answer.
That's what they want you to think. How many of these coffins are there?
100.
Fucking A. Well, seems like the only thing for it is to blow this ship up. Fortunately, there's tons of explosives down here.
Do you want to? I mean, I don't want to tell you what to do, but you have choices. You can open up either of the 2 different kinds of boxes, or you could.
I would want to go back to the captain and report and ask him if he is just transporting a bunch of dead bodies or if he unknowingly has a hold full of vampires.
Okay. You find the captain on deck. he is.
I want to hang my hammock next to his. Hold on 1 second. And I tie up the hammock next to him and lay in it.
You, oh, you found my secret stash.
I hold out a fist to him and I'm like, bump it. Come on, man, bump it. Hack life.
He hook bumps you.
Captain.
Any luck finding that monster?
Well, I found a shitload of dead bodies downstairs in coffins. Do you know that you're moving a bunch of coffins? Or did a shitload of vampires sneak into here?
Well, I don't know anything about any vampires, but I am aware that we have a little bit of a weird shipment on this run. We're supposed to be delivering this special, from what I understand, it's a very special kind of dirt for experiments the good doctor needs to run.
It's Denki.
Which doctor?
Dr. Jasmine.
Oh man, I was hoping we were going to do a whole who's on first thing with which doctor. The witch doctor. Yeah, I'm asking which doctor.
Okay.
Yeah, the banana flank.
As far as I know, there's only one doctor on board.
Gotcha. All right, cool. I'll go chat it up with him. I untie my hammock, roll it up, put it in my pack, and walk away towards the witch doctor.
Before you leave, the captain goes, I want you to have a delicate hand. He's a very well-paying customer. He's booked up almost all of our storage units, and he also has paid quite a bit for his safe travel here. I don't want you molesting an innocent customer.
Relax, man. Come on, hammock life. And I give him like that Hawaii hang 10 hand sign.
You just walk away.
And I'm like, God damn it, this goes even higher than I thought. The captain's in league with him.
Okay. You find the doctor is not upstairs today.
I can smell him though.
Yeah. I'm going to have you do one interaction with the doctor, if that's what you choose, and then then the pirate attack is gonna happen.
Sounds good.
Okay, you can pretty easily figure out either by asking people or taking your time. You find out where his room is. It's room 19. It is back here on the middle floor between the upper deck and the storage unit.
I can knock on his door.
As you approach the door, when you're about here, your necklace starts humming.
Fun fact, that's the capstan. That's the thing that you turn in order to raise and lower the anchor.
Oh. That's actually, right now, it's just got a whole bunch of brunch items on it, and people are lined up to get their food.
I knock her and I call out, banana hammock cleaning service. Come get your clean grape smugglers.
You can't fool me, Witcher. I have all my banana hammocks. He actually yells that through the door.
Cool. Hey, listen, it was worth a shot. UPS. No, I just wanted to talk to you for a second.
All right, roll your perception again.
You got it. Nailing it.
It seems like the vibrating got a little weaker now that you're at his door.
I actually need your help with something. It's a different mystery, and I don't think you're the thing, and I'm not super worried about your dirt anymore.
What do you know about my dirt?
I know it's from Graveyard, man. Come on, I'm a fucking witcher. This is what I do. This is my whole thing.
he pokes just his head between the crack of the door, and he just goes, "What can I help you with?"
I point at the necklace and I'm like, you know about witches, right? And the fucking necklace with the magical monster shit?
He goes, "Oh yes, I've always wanted to study a Witcher."
So, well, come, you can study me while we figure out what the fuck. It's going crazy when I'm standing midships.
He like very comically like squeezes his body through the thinnest he can make the door and closes it and locks it, and then he looks a little relieved, and then he goes, "Okay, let's try to solve the mystery."
Cool. So I start walking and seeing. Can I do like a perception or something like that? I'm trying to track down. I'm trying to catch a scent.
Do your investigation.
Really crushing it.
Well, I'll give you your advantage because you're trying to track a scent. I'm trying to figure out, like, I feel like someone in your party would have told you that the door across the ship from the goblin, he is where the Lichromancers are. And I don't know if you got to that in the story, but there is like a 4-man squad of Lichromancers that were heading to this wedding as well.
Yeah, they fought a whole bunch of them on the deck.
Yeah. So you do notice that the buzzing gets a little bit stronger when you are walking towards their door.
I tell the doctor, stay behind me. I've got a plan. I knock on the door.
Roll your perception one more time.
Sure. Nailing it.
Here's a little fun fact. The buzzing got stronger as you walked toward the door, right up until you get to the door. But there was a moment on your journey where the buzzing went away and picked up again, almost as if you're getting a whole new reading.
This place is crawling with weirdness. I'm going to step back to where the buzzing was and hook a right and like walk more towards the middle of the boat.
Yeah, when you're in the middle of the boat, you're getting a overall low hum.
And then if I walk to that door, what happens?
The same thing. And this whole time, Dr. Jasmine is just like tiptoeing behind you and watching you with rapt attention. The Witcher process.
It's very in depth, man. It's more of an art. So I knock on the door.
Lichromancer, you can tell from his rankings that he's a captain, opens the door and goes, "What is it?"
I was wondering if you guys had seen a monster.
I'm looking at one, mutant.
Wow, not cool, man. And I look at the doctor and I'm like, see the shit I have to deal with, man?
He's not technically wrong.
Wow, not cool. Dr. Jazz Hands. Then I say to him, whatever, man, get over your shit. Have you guys seen a monster around here?
I haven't seen any monster.
We're gruff-offing. I love it.
But if you have,
I've been in real close to him to where our noses are almost touching, and I say, I'm keeping my eyes on you.
I'm keeping my eyes on you. You step out of
Well,
line.
good.
I'm getting Witcher teeth for a necklace.
Sounds great. I can't wait to lick you Lichromancers.
Someone in the back goes, "Oh, sick man."
And then I say, he gets it.
All right, it's right about then that you hear a ton of commotion up deck. All the rich people start screaming and running downstairs. You hear the crew's going nuts. They're all running to battle stations. Everybody just seems to be panicking, going nuts. Dr. Jazzman runs straight back into his room and shuts the door. You see Quarter bring his old tiefling lady into his room.
Sexy time going on tonight.
And then you see Quarter go into Vermal's room for some reason.
I told you sexy time. Don't ask, don't tell, eh?
Step one in any fight as a Witcher, I immediately pop off with Igni, which is a 10-foot blast of fire, and light the roof of the second deck on fire. And I go, everybody get the fuck out of my way! And I'm running for a boat.
I'm not gonna let you do that because this
Okay.
is a segue into that never happened.
I'm sorry.
All right.
sorry.
Roll your perception, Josh.
Don't worry,
Actually-
you're gonna be fire.
Roll your dexterity save.
Nailing it.
So Josh, you feel the Igni light up in your hand, and you're about to just do some complete nonsense for no reason when a massive arrow slams into you, and it's sort of like a giant javelin the other ship had shot through the side of the ship, your ship, to hook you to them. You wake up about 5 minutes later, and you have fallen through a new hole into the storage unit.
Yeah.
Yeah, we get to
You
be
are now
dummies.
downstairs. You roll your perception.
The 13 or a 17.
You have landed and broken one of the landed on top of and broken one of the crates full of dirt. It smells really distinctive. You can almost place it, but you're like you know this smell, but so much chaos is happening. Suddenly you hear someone yell, "Twig!" Roll your dexterity save again. You hear something thump to the ground, and then immediately just a wave of fire comes flying at you. You manage to pull the coffin like around over you as a shield, and it blasts you out a small hole in the other side of the ship, and you are now swimming in the water on the far side from all the action.
Perfect. Could I grab a handful of dirt before I hit the water? I just want to stuff it in my pocket.
Well, it'll be mud, won't it? But yeah, you can get it.
Sure. I'm swimming.
All right. So basically, what I want to know is, what do you decide to do that keeps you so busy that you don't get up in time for the fight that's happening up on the top of the deck?
I want to climb into the climb back of the boat, basically, and chase all the rich people off of it.
All the rich people are on the second floor. They've all been told to lock themselves in, and everything will be safe. But you would know now that there are two big holes in the bottom of the ship, and it is sinking.
Yeah.
So, are you to the second floor to get everybody out, or?
So I'm going to climb up the side of the boat and open up one of the portholes and climb in.
Okay. Josh, all this shit that's happened to you, you will have taken. What are your total hit points?
31.
Okay, you have taken 15 hit point damage.
Perfect.
Roll your either your athletics or your acrobatics to climb up the ship and get inside. Okay, you do it easily. When you get on,
Bloody and beat up like witches are supposed to be.
when you get to the second floor, there's no crew. There's no necromancers. There's just a whole bunch of locked doors and people you can hear crying or yelling on the other side of the doors.
I go to the first door I see, and I hit it with Ard, which is basically an Eldritch Blast, but it's like a force thing. You know what I mean? It's that Witcher thing where, you know, you just blast. I'm just trying to blast the door open.
All right,
And I yell, "Get out of here! The boat's sinking!"
All right, it smashes into pieces, and the young dragonborn couple look at you in shock, and they go, "Which way do we go?" Josh, roll your perception. Right. You had in some of your walks, you actually you were climbing up the side of the ship. You saw there was an emergency boat that was already hanging off the side of that side of the ship, so you can tell everybody to meet you there.
That's what I'd say. It's a boat, man. Go any direction far enough, and you'll be off of it.
All right, they start running towards. So you don't tell them where the life raft is?
No, I tell them where it is.
Okay. So they start running that way. There's still way too many doors for you to save everybody. I like going door by door before this is gonna sink. So you witnessed Quarter go into one door. You witnessed you don't need to worry about the tiefling, because that happens I'm just saying.
I heard what happens with that, so I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna run to Dr. Jazz Hands.
All right. What do you do at Dr. Jazzmon's door?
I bang on it and I yell, "Doc, you gotta get out of here! The boat's sinking!"
He peeks his head out and he goes, "No jokes. You're not just saying this to get me out of my room."
I kick the door in, and I'm like, "No, idiot, grab your shit, let's go."
All right, roll your.
And I point to where the boat is. Perception?
Yep.
Ooh.
There is a
Fine.
sickly little, probably 6-year-old goblin girl holding a small little goblin girl toy, like a goblin version of a Barbie. And she just looks really frightened, and he goes, "Oh, please don't mind my daughter. She is deaf and mute. She gets
I look at her.
very easily."
I look at him and grab him real close to me, and I say, "This had better be on the level, or we'll sort this out later."
I am offended. This is my daughter. The girl goes "Dada," but like in a really, like, you can tell.
Don't do the voice.
You can tell she's trying to say something, and she signs. She starts moving her hands and signing something to him, and he signs back, and then he picks her up in his arms, and he grabs a bag he has, and he follows you out.
Cool. I run right past the room where the lightning assholes were.
You mean the necromancers?
Yeah.
Your
To their door.
Your necklace starts buzzing again.
As I go past their room.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know they're magic jerks. Fuck them. Is there another door I can bang on?
Hold on real quick. Well, they're not in the room, and it's still buzzing.
Oh shit, I run in there. I want to see what's in the room. Doc, go to the boat. I'll catch up.
I'm I want to answer your other question too. There's a cook named Sloppy Joel. And that's it for named characters. There's still like you could pick one more door on your way out just to get a random person out.
All right, but now I want to do some looting.
All right, when you get to inside the room, roll your investigation.
21, baby.
There's not much in this room. There's three like a bunk bed, but it's three or two on each side of the room, like built into the wall. And there is this armoire with a perfectly pristine mirror, and in front of the mirror is a pewter bowl filled with a dark liquid.
What does it smell like?
It smells like blood.
There's nothing else cool in the room?
No. The closer you get to the mirror, the more your necklace starts vibrating.
I look in it. You some kind of talking mirror or some shit?
You hear a voice below you coming from the bowl, and it says, "Captain, what do you have to report?"
Ooh.
We really fucked up. We're super assholes. It turns out we're fucking real dumb, and you should fire us and shit. We suck.
When you look down the bowl, there's a woman's face. She's quite beautiful. Her eyes look slitted like a cat's, and she just goes, "Who the fuck are you?"
I look down also with slitted cat eyes, and I go, "I don't know, maybe I'm your dad," and I dump the bowl over and steal it.
As soon as you do that, your necklace stops vibrating. All right, Josh, you make your way out just as the boat is finishing sinking. You hear tons of noise and chaos and more explosions and fire and you swear you hear someone constantly yelling out, is it Krong Quarter?
Yeah.
Yeah. And roll your athletics 3 times. Okay. Between you and the other passengers, even this is new information for you, but both ships have now sunk, and you see a third pirate ship that you weren't even aware of is now going off into the sunset, and you manage to, before it fully puts its sails up and hits max speed, you manage to grab they had some ropes trailing from the back of the boat, and you guys managed to grab onto it. So now you're being towed by this third pirate ship, or a second pirate ship. Okay, I'm gonna use the pass. Everybody else roll your turn order, and I'm sorry that took so long, but I thought it would be fun to have Josh caught up to everything.
Initiative has been rolled.
Do I win D&D now?
No. If you got a 23, yes.
Oh, okay.
Close.
Close.
You might still be at the top of the pile.
Hmm.
I mean, really, you just need to beat us, right?
Yeah.
So far, so good. Just missing quarter.
Belle, are you gonna share that popcorn? What the fuck is going on here?
I already ate it.
Son of a bitch! All right.
Sorry that took so long, guys.
We enjoyed your banana sling dirt sniffing adventure.
Yeah.
Steal a coin from your witcher. Stop
God damn,
in
I knew
the
it was
back.
gonna happen. He's got plenty to spare.
Hey, Quarter, roll initiative.
Yeah, I'm working on getting logged in. Sorry, I was driving home the whole time.
You
Oh.
son of a bitch.
Nope, not the gang summons Cthulhu. That is not the one I want. Okay. Yeah, I didn't even do my level up or anything like that. But I mean, me and you, Jello, we knew what I was gonna do anyway.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start coloring.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask if you still wanted, because I want your spells to not be you singing. Like, you chose the coloring school, so we gotta have you actually doing that.
Yeah, it's because I'm a terrible singer.
I like coloring.
Since we're level 3, does that mean he can finally go inside the lines?
Maybe.
Actually, the way my new powers work is actually really freaking interesting. I can actually attune to certain colors, and certain colors allow me to do certain things. Like, I think if I attune to the color...
Hold on. You just did a whole huge Josh section, so I want other people to get their turns.
Oh, yeah, no, go ahead. I was just explaining while we were waiting. I'm trying to roll.
Thermal, so you had, you, God, what the fuck is that noise?
Yeah. Well, turn off True Blood.
Sounds like TV.
Who's
Watching
grinding
TV and spanking.
the wine glass again? Yeah. Trying to get their weed whacker working.
Me or Michelle, or what's happening? It's hard to talk when I keep getting interrupted by sound effects.
Everybody but Jello, mute yourself. Everybody mute yourself.
What?
Mute your microphone. You're loud.
Mine is?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm
On the
sorry.
plus side, you have a very effective microphone.
I mean, I'm just using my phone. How do I make it less loud and obnoxious for you guys?
I don't know.
Well, it was just, can you mute it during the times when you're not talking? Maybe? Perhaps?
Okay.
Okay.
Or just not bang things with your phone.
Yeah, don't touch your weed whacker.
But it was you, Michelle. I
don't actually think that was me because I didn't really do anything.
Yeah, I
Oh, well then never mind.
don't know
Maybe
who it
been
was.
somebody else.
It's someone that's not paying attention.
Somebody was watching TV. Yeah.
I've been on
Yeah,
mute.
it sounds like
Not
TV.
me.
No one wants to admit they're watching TV. Fine.
My TV has a
I literally
late bug.
just
Now
plugged
it has
mine in, so.
Anyways, Vermal, you, if I remember correctly, at the end of last session, you helped hold down the Lycromancer so they could get face tattoos.
Yep, and I also got one myself.
On your shoulder.
Yep.
Okay. So in order to level, you felt like after that battle that you had suddenly understood something in your studies that you needed to go think about and ponder the universe. And as you're doing it, you seem to feel more at one with the shadows of your room. Roll your perception as you're sitting there and meditating.
Oh boy. Damn it. Fat fingers.
Oh,
Much better.
Way better. You hear and a splash right outside your window.
Right outside my window.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look out the window.
It's now sunrise. When you look out the window, You don't see anything. The water seemed a little rough, and also, even though it's sunrise, it seems incredibly dark, and there seems to be mist and fog all around.
Oh boy. Okay. Okay. Can I have a general idea of where all the other rooms are of the party, right? Like I'm not just okay. I'm gonna start knocking on some doors and be like, hey, it's foggy outside. That's all I'm gonna say.
You hear one pirate go, "No shit, it's the ocean in the morning."
I'm gonna take that as a, I'm like, oh, okay, and I'm gonna passively aggressive knock back on the door, and be like, thank you, but I'm gonna knock a little harder this time, so that way.
Was there a particular party member you were gonna try to knock on?
No, I was on who's in the room closest to me, to the left, let's say.
Everybody, let's just pretend this is the new ship in the middle. Everybody just put yourself where you want to be on the middle ship.
Oh, I was already there. Somebody put me there.
Well, he's
dead.
What's the... Dead. He's dead. He's dead. I think this is Michelle.
We did a really good job of killing guys last time. That's all I'm saying.
Jello, it's not letting me move my character. You're gonna have to move me for me. I don't know why it's being such a dick.
It says it's yours.
I know, but I've been having issues trying to control my screen ever since we got into this game. I can't drag my map around anymore either. They updated something and it broke my game.
Aww.
Well, Firefox might fix it. That's what I did whenever I have issues.
You did what?
I switched to Firefox.
I'm on my iPad. I guess I could try that.
All right, Vermal. There is the nice, rich, old tiefling lady that's friends with Meliodas. Your late friend Meliodas.
I don't want to disturb her because I don't know her that well.
And Kiva is to your next closest.
I will knock on her door. I'll knock on Kiva's door.
You are one of the lucky few who doesn't need a full 8 hours rest to become fully rejuvenated. So were you sleeping or doing something else when you hear a knock on your door?
Oh, me? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I was brushing my teeth.
Oh.
All right, you hear a knock at the door. What do you do?
Are there peepholes on the door?
No.
I ask, who is it?
I answer, it's Vermal. I just heard somebody fall outside, and it's foggy. It's foggy outside.
I open the door, and is there a window in my room, or am I in the inner rooms?
Everybody's on the outer, and you all have one little porthole you can look out of.
I open the door and then rush to my porthole to look out to see if I can see anything.
Roll your perception. You don't see anything except thick fog surrounding the ship, and at least from your viewpoint, and really, the seas are pretty choppy.
What did you really see, Vermal?
I just heard somebody fall, scream and fall.
Oh, so we should probably go out there and investigate.
I wasn't gonna do it myself.
I'll go with you.
Okay.
I'll protect you.
Okay. I'll let you lead because I'm not confident enough to do it myself.
Thanks. Ladies first.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Yep.
Okay, so we walk out.
Yep.
All right.
Is there any way for us to like maybe knock on some more doors and get some more attention, or no?
Oh yeah, should we do that? Should we knock on Twig's door?
We could.
Yeah. Let's go down the list till we get to the stairs, so we can go up to the main deck.
Okay. So who is that? Where do we go? Who's next to me? Four-armed guy? Who's the four-armed guy?
That would be the captain.
Meliodas.
Nope, it's not Meliodas. He died valiantly in the last battle. This is Krong.
Oh, that's right. Oh, yeah. Okay. Sorry.
Wait, isn't Meliodas the
I was
one that
like,
gave the
wait,
tattoos?
what did I miss?
He's not.
Everybody just yelled at once. I didn't hear.
All right, wasn't Meliodas the one that gave the tattoos out?
It was Krong.
It was Krong. Okay, so as Krong. Okay.
Yeah, we don't know Meliodas made it or did not make it. We think he did not make it.
We just know that Krong's with us now.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so we knock on Krong's door?
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, this was kind of that was just one mistake on my part. Krong would actually be on the captain's room, which is behind the helm in the top deck.
Oh.
Okay.
Is there anyone with me?
So the closest person to you could be, who is this?
What is that?
Who is that?
That's the rich dragonborn couple. They'd be next door to you.
We don't.
The newlyweds.
I'm not trying to interrupt them, you know.
Okay, so we
wait.
Juju.
Is
We
the
knocked-
ship moving?
Yeah.
It's choppy water, so yeah.
The ship is moving through choppy water.
So that person fell a while ago. The more people you recruit, the longer ago they've fallen off.
That's true. We should.
Look, my character doesn't have the confidence and the intelligence to know the difference.
Well, let's go.
Steph, let them make their own choices. You're not awake.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Oh, by the way, Twig's the last person I want to wake. So.
Okay. Well, do we want to wake up Juju or should we just go up?
Let's go get Juju. He seems more confident and
All right.
more intelligent than us.
Run over to Juju's door and knock on it. I'm sorry, I'm like taking over, I feel like.
That's what I need you to do because I'm absolutely a backseat in all of this. That's the way my character is played. I'm an absolute backseat.
I knew what my character was like, so.
Oh,
Do
shit.
it, Belle.
But okay, no.
So both of us are completely inconfident?
I do take charge.
Okay. I make every decision you make sound amazing.
Okay.
Smartest thing I've ever heard.
So we run to Juju's door, knock on it hard and fast.
Juju, you hear a hard and fast knock.
And who ye be?
It's Kiva and Turtle Guy.
Turtle guy, yep.
Come in. Come on.
His name's Vermal. You should know it.
No, it's okay. It's okay. Turtle guy makes sense. It's fine.
No, it's not okay. You have a name and I need to use it.
Okay, thank you.
I use you guys' names all the time.
This is why you're never getting woken up by me. And I'm pretty sure it's safe to say that Keith won't be waking your ass up either.
Juju, are you awake?
Yes.
Vermal heard something fall and scream, so we need to look for it and we need your help.
All right, let me finish this prayer and I'll be right out.
You guys smell some really nice incense.
Would we know a direction?
It's coming from Juju's room.
Oh, sweet.
Is he praying?
Yeah, he prays with incense.
Oh, nice.
It's like jasmine, or is it like?
Incense, myrrh.
It's
It's
jazz.
oakwood mixed with some lavender.
Of course. Makes sense.
I'm gonna mix the masculine and the feminine for my god, as we are all one.
Did you say masculine and feminine?
Yes.
That's what I heard. Awesome.
All right. So you finish your prayer, and then do you join them, Juju?
Yes. I put on my battle gear. I put my hammer on, and then I walk out with the bounce of my step.
Oh my gosh! So like 20 minutes later.
Yep. Whoever fell off the ship is dead. Long gone.
Oh, long gone.
Your fault, Virgil.
All right, you guys.
You're probably right.
You guys make it to the top of the ship. Josh, roll your survival. Okay.
See, he's fine.
Okay, you guys are all on the top of the ship together. Funnily enough, you guys were the next three people in the turn order. So Vermal, Juju, and Kiva just keep going a little bit longer. Roll your perception.
Ooh, look at you guys.
All right, you guys notice that the fog is even on the ship, around the ship, above the ship. The sun that's rising is just a dim, like barely lit bulb through the fog. And there seems to be like only a couple crew around. Like everyone else is still sleeping or not there, at least not on the top deck. There's a helmsman. There's no sign of a captain or anything else. Do you guys want to maybe? I try not to make too many suggestions, but do you like ideas for what you guys could do is like split up and each take a section of the top and try to look overboard, or like stay together and run around the deck, or I don't know what your plan is.
I can swim and see if anyone fell.
I'm actually going to go towards on the upper deck, going towards to where I know my room is, and look over the side over where my room is.
All right, Michelle, what did you say you're doing?
I actually feel like that's a bad idea, so I'm going to change it. I'm going to go to the opposite direction that we're going from Vermal's room, in hopes that we didn't move that fast, and maybe like if I'm at the end of the ship, I'll still see the person if they fell off.
Okay. Roll your athletics to run to the back of the ship.
Yay.
You made it.
You just stumble through the fog slowly. It is not a quick process. Juju, what do? You see your turtle buddy start peeking over a balcony and looking. You see Kiva running to the back of the boat.
Oh, I'm actually just amazed by the scene because I've never been on a ship. So the fog, like the air, is just reminding me of home in the mountains.
Okay.
Aw.
A little homesick.
All right. So Vermal, roll an investigation, looking over the side of the boat. Same for you, Michelle.
is gonna be great. You guys are gonna see this. Watch this. Actually, I still rolled pretty well.
Michelle, you're making your way through the fog very slowly. You hear this like tinging as this rope is just banging against the back of the boat. You hear someone go, "Fuck." But you look over the side.
Hello, if I may, I've got something for this, but tell me when I can talk.
This is you. This was you saying "fuck."
Toss a rope to your witcher. God damn you.
You guys. What I was imagining, Josh, is that you didn't quite know, like you don't know that your friends are aboard this ship at all. So you've just been trying to climb up this rope. This is totally just in my head. It doesn't have to be true, but I was like, who the fuck just greases a rope? Like it's just you've just been struggling with this rope.
I love it. Yeah. This seems accurate. I say that I fell off the boat trying to put up my hammock, but yeah, I'll take this. Like I'm all in the water, tangled up in a hammock.
So Kiva, you hear that, and the fog clears, and you see your buddy Ron like desperately trying to climb up this rope covered in black tar and oil, and behind him, attached to the rope at the end, is a boat with a few passengers, like a little life raft with a few passengers on it.
Is there anything near me that I can throw to him to help?
There's tons of ropes and hooks and.
Okay, so I throw a clean rope to him.
Okay, roll your strength.
Sorry, I was not looking at the right thing. Strength.
Yep. The word strength under the big number.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
You managed to lift it up, but you just drop the whole thing straight down. Josh, just roll on athletics and try to get up the new, better rope.
I tried.
Natural one.
Vermal, roll your perception.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
This is reminiscent of last Sunday. It's amazing.
Here's what I was gonna say with your investigation. You look over the side of the boat and you don't see anything other than mist and fog. But you do notice right on the edge of the railing, right where you were looking, there seems to just be like a small pool of blood that it's on the railing, it's on the side of the boat, and there's a little bit at your feet.
Oh shit.
And while you're looking at that, you hear, "Fuck, not again," and then a splash. Josh, you don't take any damage, and the guys on the boat just pull you back up. You guys are all going to work together now that you have a better rope. So roll your athletics with advantage.
All three of us, or all
No.
of us?
Well, right now it would just be Josh and the people on his life raft.
Okay.
Not me or me?
You can try to help pull the rope once they're on it. You can try to help pull it up.
Nice.
Bet y'all wish you woke me up.
I'm strong right now.
Or
I mean,
just-
I would be noticing this by now, right?
Well, no, because you stayed in the middle of the boat and were just looking around. You can roll your perception to see if you heard Josh fall again. And again, I don't mean that's what Vermal heard the first time. I mean, like, he's just been generally falling. You don't hear it.
Yep.
Wow.
All right. So between Josh with his advantage and Michelle, they managed to get up with all the surviving crew, which is the two oh so I misspoke earlier. This is where the two dragonborn newlyweds are. They were on the lifeboat. Dr. Juju and his deaf mute daughter. And
I would have grabbed Chef Boyardee, the Sloppy Joe guy.
and Sloppy Joel.
Cello, I like to think that once they see Michelle pop up, all of the people in the boat are like, we're saved. And I'm bitter. You can tell that we've been arguing all night about how I'm saving them, and they're like, you're definitely not saving us. We're saved. And I'm like, yes, I saved you. You're fucking welcome.
Yes.
You want very much help, and you are quite gruff with us.
You guys are real jerks. I should be charging all of you this.
The female dragonborn. Hold on, let me remember her name. The female goes, I think the Witcher was quite charming. And the man goes, oh, let's just get to it. Let's just find the captain and get a room. Quarter.
Aye.
Are you there?
Yeah.
The door closes behind you and you hear, I know you're not the real Krong.
It's getting spicy.
How do I want to respond to this?
I don't know, you've had a week.
Oh yeah? What else do you know?
Hold on. Does anyone remember this guy's name? I was just calling him first mate, but I know he has a name.
Wait, is this the first mate or is this the captain of the pirate ship?
It's your girlfriend's dad's name. What was it? Prosser.
Oh, Prosser, yeah.
Prosser takes his hat off and puts it on his chest and looks mournful, and he goes, I know he died saving your life. He was a great man. I followed the rumors, and I talked to a man named Federico. I figured it out when it seemed that you had escaped, but we found your body. All these conflicting stories told me the truth, that there will always be a pirate Krong.
Wait, what? I escaped, but he found my body?
There was rumors of you escaping, but he found the real pirate Krong's body.
Wait, you mean like the real pirate Krong body?
Yes.
Well, yes.
Not the one that I threw into the fire.
That's the one at the basement in your first adventure. He found that pirate Krong.
So, minor story issue with that. When Faceless die, they go back to their Faceless form.
Yeah, he knows that.
Oh, so he knows that the original Pirate Krong was a Faceless.
Yes.
Oh, that's an interesting twist.
I
thought it was just another Faceless just pretending to be Pirate Krong.
It is.
That's an interesting twist.
But it is, but the first mate knows.
Okay.
Prosser says, I've actually been first mate to the last 3 pirate Krongs.
Ooh.
So who else knows?
Well, there was Jim, but he died in the last attack, so it's pretty much just me.
So if you were to die, my secret would be safe with one and only, and that'd be me.
I mean, it'd be safe, but you wouldn't know where his island was or all his riches.
I worry a lot less about that than you think. But you done me no wrong, so I got no reason to kill you. But I'll not be letting you know who I am underneath the mask.
Well, it took I expect no less. It took quite a few years before any of the Krogs revealed the truth to me. Their truth to me.
Kind of weird how they keep running into each other. Or is there some sort of line of succession that I broke, like people, having, babies and the like?
No, it's more of inherited title of circumstance. It seems that every time we lose a Krong, someone comes in to take his place. A true pirate captain who's willing to sail the seas and protect the people and pirate the nobles.
I think you're gonna be a little disappointed with this, Kron. Gonna be real honest with you. I got one goal and one goal only, and that's to see the Litra Mages to the bottom of the ocean. Except for maybe that one in red. I'd like to see her at the bottom of my bed.
Whoa.
Well, I mean, I don't want to split hairs, but it just sounded like you were going to kill nobles, which is what I just said, and it's going to protect the people. So, I mean, you can have
Are the
whatever.
Litro Mages nobles?
Yeah, they're the ruling class.
Oh, okay.
I mean, sure, death to the Litra Mages, yeah.
If killing mages Litro mages is your goal, then you have my word that I'll stay on as your first mate if you'll have me.
How do I know I can trust you?
He walks over to the captain's desk and he pulls out this huge, thick tome, and he just slaps it on the table, and like the whole desk shakes. And then he pulls out two identically big books, and he goes, "I've documented for the last 300 years the last 4 pirate Krongs. If you don't trust me, read these books."
I mean, I'll definitely do that.
So you're saying you'll help me be Pirate Krong, so there'll be no question about who I am.
I would do my best as long as you stay true to being Pirate Krong.
Well, I'm gonna be real honest with you. I don't have an arcane focus for an eye, so that's gonna be a bit of an issue. But I'll do my best, I can do a little bit of magic here and there.
Well, you fight a sea monster or two, you're bound to lose an eye.
Heard he lost his from a harpoon fight underneath the red moonlight.
So you've heard the tale.
Maybe. All right. Well, then I guess only question is, are these my quarters or your quarters?
I thought your name was Quarter.
I actually still, funny enough, I haven't even decided what the name of the actual faceless character is. I've just never even come up with one. I mean, Quarter could be as good as any for all I care.
I thought you did. I thought your original things you sent me had a... It's Meliodas. Oh, because even
Meliodas is the bard. Yeah.
I got it. Yep. Well, you should think of a name at some point.
Yeah, because, I mean, if I get knocked unconscious for any reason, I'm going back to being, good old fucking Greyface.
Right.
But yeah, all right, cool.
Let's sit down together and let's go through these tomes, boy.
Good. All right. Well, let's start at the beginning. Once upon a time.
It was a dark and stormy night.
All right. And fade to black. And the last thing you see is the candlelight.
And some soft moaning.
Okay. Vermal and Juju, you suddenly see new guests up on the deck as Kiva pulls them up by herself.
I run over there pretending to be part of the people who helped.
Yes. I
That was
walk
tough,
over.
guys.
That tattoo gave him some courage.
High fives all around.
Roll your sleight of hand.
This one I can do. Nope.
No, 11's fine. Everyone seems really wary, and they just go, "Thank you. Can we just have a rest? We've been stuck on a boat with this rough-sounding asshole for like."
The word you're looking for is hero, you shitbird.
The young dragonborn guy is not impressed.
Well, I could have left you on the boat to drown, but then I saved you and your wife.
Quarter, you might trigger his necklace. That is not. All right. So everybody upstairs. Stephanie, you wake up to just the dim light coming through your porthole window. Roll your perception.
Whoa.
You feel really well rested, but it's so dark out. Maybe you were wrong. Maybe you should sleep some more. I'm just kidding. You get up. You don't notice anything weird. What do you do? What's the first thing Twig does when she wakes up?
I'm gonna sneakily try to check out some of these rooms.
All right. Which room do you go to?
The one that looks the richest.
So far, it's all crew down here, plus your own teammates. Those are the only people that are here at this point, other than this one, which is the lady that Krong saved, the old tiefling lady.
Gotcha. And it's all quarters? Or is there any storage or?
Below deck, there's some storage.
I'm gonna go there.
I would say that tiefling lady that Krong saved does look rich. She had a ton of beautiful jewelry.
I'm not necessarily after money, but
Don't
that
rob
might
my
be good.
girlfriend.
Yeah, no, I think I want to just check out like what's on the boat. Last time I found lots of boomy things and smelly dirt, so.
Okay. Roll your investigation in the storage area.
Crushing it.
You find a small armory. Nothing seems particularly useful. I mean, not useful in like there's nothing like magical or crazy or awesome. You just find like an assortment of all sorts of different kinds of blades and clubs and harpoons and hook weapons. Is there anything you want to take?
Yes.
What are you taking?
Oh, I guess you just listed off weapons. Should I roll for it? Or am I allowed to pick?
You're very strong. I think you could carry a lot of stuff. It just depends. What I wasn't picking for you. I wasn't sure if any of this even matters to you. I mean,
yeah.
You could always take it and sell it or whatever you want to do.
Yeah. Twig likes to take things. Let's see here. But I'm not a thief.
Which
just saying.
You choose for now.
I don't know. Do you like? I would like some blades because I don't even have. I just have my short sword. But I also want something kind of bigger.
Did you pick that improvised weapon one to try out, or did you pick the grappling one?
I haven't even found the other one. Remember, you said that.
I
get
know.
back
I'm asking for now. Which one are you doing? Because I'm trying to figure out what's more useful to you.
I'm gonna keep the one I have currently. Is there like a mace or something cool?
There is.
For like throwing stars or sun moon blades?
There's definitely none of that. There. The most exotic thing is some cutlasses and some rapiers. Rapiers, I think, do work well with rogues. You can do your sneak attack with them.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I mean, if you want to, you can say you grab a ton of these weapons and just put like chunk of weapons stolen in your inventory. But if
that's what I'm gonna do.
If you want to make a button that you're actually gonna roll with, rapier is probably the best one for a rogue.
All right, I'm doing chunk of weapons stolen, and then I'm gonna add rapier.
Okay. Also, with your investigation, you would notice that you recognize there seems to be a 6 foot long, old wooden, musky smelling box here.
I'm going to open it. Is it the same smell of the boxes that exploded on me in the last one?
The boxes didn't explode on you. They just tipped over on you when you caused an explosion.
Oh, okay, because I know there was body parts flying all over me and I had to dig my way out.
Yes. When you open this up, it smells even worse. This is definitely more grave rot dirt. You don't see any body parts sticking out. It just seems to be a casket full of dirt.
I'm gonna take a small sample of it. I think I have some sort of like little flask bottles or some crap from my thieves kit or whatever I have. Yeah.
Sure.
All right. I'm taking a sample of it, and then I'm gonna make my way up, and I'm gonna find my friends.
Okay. Let's have everybody do their initiative again.
I clicked it. Damn it. Oh, I got it. Again.
Quarter, I'm going to send you a text.
Okay.
All right. The passengers are all working their way down deck, down the stairs to the lower deck. When Stephanie, you've made your way up. Like you're walking up the steps, as suddenly all these other guests you recognize from the old ship walk by you. They all look pretty worn and beaten and tired, and they barely acknowledge you. When you get upstairs, you see all of your friends. Everybody that's above deck now, roll your perception.
Does that include me?
Yep.
I made it. Hey, y'all.
And again.
Hey, look, Ronnie Butt made it back.
All right. as you guys, everybody except Andy, you guys suddenly hear a clawing sound on the back of the ship, followed by thud, 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 and as you watch, the rope starts pulling kind of violently, that you guys had just climbed up, and suddenly a hand appears and pulls himself up. And who is it?
Oh, it's Sugar Butt.
But Meliodas.
I told you, it's Blondie.
It was surprisingly hard to keep up with your ship. It's a good thing I'm an adept swimmer.
Ah, shoot, I know you'd make it.
I'm glad to see you made it too. I tried to save you all, but none of you were in the bowels of the ship when it went down.
Well, no, I made my BM before the battle.
Oh my god. We knew he was thinking, so we left.
That's disgusting.
Y'all said the bowels.
I was swimming in the water.
The tree pooped before the fight.
Now you know what evil you were sensing, Josh.
Jesus.
Oh no, that's this ham I keep carrying around. Don't worry.
Gross.
Did Madame de Cunch make it on board? I had Pirate Krong go look for her while I went and looked for the rest of you. Please tell me she's here.
She's here.
Oh yeah, old lady Moneybag. She's here.
Yep.
Oh, thank goodness.
Yep.
I must go to her quarters immediately. I'm so tired. I think I may just collapse on the deck, but I'd love to collapse into her arms. And then I go running off downstairs.
Yeah.
All right, Vermal, it's your turn. The sun is now rising, but it doesn't seem to be getting any brighter.
Wow. Okay. Can I see if we're still heading in the right direction? Is that a way? Is that? Maybe go to the captain and ask. Make sure we're set sails in the right.
Well, there's
place.
a helmsman you could ask. The captain's still presumably asleep in his quarters.
Prawn. Boy. Oh yeah, and I just want to say that I offered my room to the some of the survivors. By the way,
that's really sweet of you. There's plenty of rooms, though.
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
Yeah. Knowing full well they're not going to be in there. It's an empty gesture.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Can we take a 5-minute break? Because I'm gonna go do what Stephanie just suggested.
5 minutes, good for you.
Right, I'm kind of jealous.
It's impressive, yeah.
That's impressive.
Get another beer.
Boop, 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 boop. Y'all seen this fog?
I legitimately have no idea what I'm going to do next. I'm actually really nervous.
If you stick your tongue out, if you can eat the fog like snow.
I'm trying it right now. Nope, I don't think so.
I'm not sure if I should be offended or not.
No. Let's talk about you.
We sent for help.
I'm stringing up my hammock on the deck, and I'm hanging a fishing pole out.
Hey, you friend. Want to
What's
use
up,
some of
Tree?
my ham as bait?
Use some of your what?
My ham as bait?
I'm back.
That's
What awkward thing did Stephanie just say?
give me some ham. I strung up my hammock, and I'm hanging a fishing pole off the back of the boat. She gave me some ham as bait. She was helpful, guys. Mark it on your calendar.
Is that the same ham that turned those people into...
What did it turn people into? I don't care. I'm still fishing with it.
the,
Oh, that's the ham that allows the
Necromancers,
fucking litro mages to crawl
Yeah.
out of people's mouths. Stephanie, what are you doing?
I'm fishing with it.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
You guys will stop this. I don't know any better.
I would, but I'm with DeCunch. I'm sorry. I can't do anything. I've got my own fish to worry about.
Quarter. Knock. I guess you knock on the door. She opens it. She immediately hugs you and goes, "Oh my! I'm so happy to see you. I thought you were dead for sure."
Of course not, my lady. It takes a lot more than that to kill me. I sent Pirate Krong to go fetch you while I was off rescuing other passengers.
Yes, he was quite helpful, but a bit of a brute, quite handsy.
He can be like that. But it's
Well-
okay. I promise you, he means you no harm. He's just a bit rough.
Well, I like it rough, and you seem quite tired yourself. Why don't you come lay down?
I'd be happy to, but I'd love to look after you first.
Roll your perception with disadvantage, Quarter.
My perception with disadvantage. It's already a disadvantage.
Oh,
Jesus.
Yeah, she just drops her dress and slides into bed.
I mean, yeah, why not, right?
No, Andy, we don't normally do this stuff. There's an actual plot point to this.
Okay.
Baby.
This is the only way that I could immediately give Porter an STD.
Roll con save.
All right, Quarter. You are exhausted. You stayed up all night reading those books, and you just fall right asleep without being able to perform any tasks.
I feel like you're suggesting that I was unable to perform in the bed.
No, I'm saying that. No, I'm not even saying that you even got naked or tried. I'm saying that you just laid down next to her and started snoring.
That's fair. Oh, what did she do to me while I was asleep?
That's what I was thinking.
So what I need from everybody at this point, we're gonna go into turn order, and just quickly, one thing you do on your first day of this boat ride, and I hate D&D games where it's like, oh, and now we're on the boat for another day. There's a reason. There's an actual plot reason for. I promise this isn't just. If we were just going to the city, I'd be like, cool, you guys made it to the city. Let's start role playing the city.
Oh God.
So it's Vermal. It's noon. The fog has not let up. The sun is right over the sky, and it looks just as dark as it did when you woke up.
Okay. I'm going to practice some of my shadow techniques. Like my shadow arts. I'm not very good at it.
There's plenty of fog and darkness and things on the top of the deck for you to practice.
Anywhere I see a shadow, I'm going to try and put myself into it and just kind of. But I'm gonna. Yeah, why not? Let's use some key points because we're gonna start fighting soon. I gotta look up what this does. I want to do cast without a trace. Pass without a trace. I can use 2 key points to. It says, hold on, maybe I'm reading this incorrectly. It says, starting when you choose this tradition at level 3, you can use key points to duplicate effects of certain spells. As an action, you can spend 2 key points to cast Darkness, Dark Vision, Pass Without a Trace, or Silence without providing material components. Additionally, you gain the Minor Illusion cantrip if you don't already know it. Now, does that mean that I automatically get the ability to use spells like Pass Without a Trace?
Yeah.
Or would I have already had to known them?
No. You know them and you can use them, but you're limited by how much key you have in your pool.
Okay, so yeah, I'll use 2 of my 3 key points to use Pass Without a Trace, and what I will do is I'll sneak around and I'll start just jokingly start throwing little pebbles at Twig and seeing if she sees me.
All right, roll your. I don't know how that spell works. What does the spell do?
Okay, I'll read it to you right now. In Veil of Shadows, a silence radiates from you, masking you and your companions, which in this case, it's just me, from detection. For the duration, each creature you choose within 30 feet of you, including you, has a +10 bonus to dexterity stealth checks. You can't be tracked except by magical means, and the creature that receives this bonus leaves behind no tracks and other traces of passage. So I'm just gonna literally hit her in the throw a rock at her like a pebble, and then see if she finds me. Just for shits and giggles.
Roll your stealth +10.
I'll just do it like that, and then, okay. So 33.
All right, Stephanie, roll your perception.
I'm trying to figure out which pocket this hand was in.
All right, Stephanie, you're fooling around with your pockets when a pebble just beams you right in the forehead. It doesn't do any damage, but when you look around for what the fuck just happened, you see nothing. You see a couple crew working some stuff on the boat, but they're not even paying attention to you.
Oh man, I remember having a jumping bean in my pocket.
Vermal, roll. Vermal, roll your what would you roll to throw a rock to do it again?
Oh, okay. I'd probably do. I mean, since throwing something is a dexterity, I'd probably just do straight dexterity.
Well,
I don't see any skill that would.
1d20 plus your dex modifier just to like throw it.
Okay, so let's do that.
And I'd give you advantage because she doesn't know you're there.
You said 1d20 plus my dex modifier?
Yep.
Woo!
Should I roll with advantage?
Yeah. I mean, you could always get a crit.
That's true.
That's the only thing you can do better. All right, Stephanie. When you're looking at where you think the rock came from, suddenly another rock hits you in the back of the head.
What in the bejesus is that? What? I just don't know what's happening. I'm looking for this here ham, and these jumping beans keep popping out of my pockets and smacking me in the head.
All right, Juju, what's your activity of the day?
Well, I'm going to start it off by praying, as usual. And then I'm just going to walk up to the deck and just see if anyone needs help or see what people are up to, and we can take it from there.
Okie dokie. So you find just a bleak looking sloppy Joel just sitting on a pickled herring barrel, just looking off into the fog.
Oh. I'll go over and introduce myself.
Stop it, Joe. Stop it, Joe.
Why did I call him Manwich in my notes?
Oh, that's awesome.
He still has a messy apron on with all sorts of stains all over it. So he goes, "Nice to meet you, Juju."
Hello. You're looking a little sad. Would you like to tell me what you're up to?
Well, wouldn't you be sad if you lost all your paladin instruments? I spent years building that kitchen, and now I've lost everything. And they won't even let me in the kitchen in this ship. They said they're all full up.
So sorry. Know what it's like to have things and then they just die in front of you. But I am sorry. If there is anything I can do for you, let me know.
Unless you can pull a kitchen out of your ass so I can make you something delicious.
Yes. You know what? Let me go talk to the cooks.
You do that for me?
I would.
Oh, bless you. All right, you make your way down to where the cooks are, and they're all laughing and having fun. There's 3 guys in there, and they're just like peeling potatoes. And you go, "Porthole, I barely knew her."
Well, I walk in with a bluster, and I say, "Hey, this is my friend. He's going to cook for you because he's the best. If you have something to say about it, you can look at my hammer in your face."
There's a guy with an eye patch and a bald head, and he goes, "This is my kitchen, and I make the rules."
Do you now? Well, I have something to say about that, or you can answer to my hammer.
Pirate Krong would love to have a conversation with that guy.
Roll your intimidation.
All right. That's right.
This guy looks at you and he goes, "I think, I think not." And he has two really gross looking dented cleavers in his hands.
Like pizza face?
And he goes, "I'll tell you what, I'll do a pirate duel for it."
Duel of honor.
I said a pirate duel.
Well, let's go then.
All right. If I win, I get your fancy hammer.
Whoa.
Mm.
And if you win, he can be the head chef for all I care.
Challenge accepted.
Or they can have a cook-off for chocolate salty balls.
All right, guys, who's gonna watch this pirate duel? Who wants to be involved? It's up on the top deck.
I'll be there.
Well, I want to watch. I'm brewing potions, but I'm watching.
Okay.
I think I'm here.
I'm looking out of the corner of my eye, but you know I'm still keeping an eye out for whatever these beans and pebbles is hitting me.
Kiva, what did you say?
I think I'm there, right?
You can be if you want. It's up to you.
Sure.
Okay. So, Juju, while you're up on deck, you see there's a couple crewmen, and they're drawing this big circle in the center of the deck, right around the mast, and it's about 10-foot radius. Right? Radius is half from the outer to the middle. Am I remembering that right?
Yes.
Okay. So there's a 10-foot radius where the center mast of the ship is the center of the circle. Right. There's a guy who takes it upon himself to be the announcer, and he goes, "We've got ourselves a pirate duel. The honorable paladin," and he spits on the ground, "Juju Battlefuck,
Oh.
has wagered his hammer against our top chef in his position as top chef." And he takes one of the chef's cleavers and he just buries it into the mast as a guy takes a rope, and it's two guys take two ends of this 8-foot long rope, and it's a 10-foot long rope, and one of the guys ties it one end to your wrist, Juju, and the other guy ties it to the wrist of the chef. So in the very center of this stretched taut rope is the knife, and the announcer goes, "Get him!" And all the crew that are watching start going crazy, and the chef just starts sprinting towards the cleaver. Juju, roll your initiative.
Okay.
All right. The chef makes it to the cleaver first and tries to pull it out of the mast.
All right. Well, I bull rush him.
Well, it's his turn.
Oh.
I have a way of interrupting it. He actually is yanking on it and can't seem to pull it out. It's your turn. What do you do?
Well, I run at him.
Okay.
Should I roll strength?
Well, it depends what you want to do. You're unarmed. He's trying to pull that knife out of the mast. You have a rope where you're tied to him.
Oh, well then I'll just yank on the cord.
Okay. So roll your strength for that. Yeah, you pull him right towards you.
All right.
I'll let you do a unarmed attack.
All right. How do you do that?
It would be a 1d20. If you're not proficient in it, I think it's just the 1d20.
Oh.
You manage to clothesline him, and then when you open your hand, you've got one of his teeth in your hand.
Oh. So is he prone? Do I have another action?
It would technically be his turn now.
Okay.
What is your AC?
20.
Jesus. Roll your strength save.
Damn it.
He loops the rope you guys are tied to around the back of your head and pulls you down to the ground with him.
Fuck.
It's your turn. You're both laying on the ground, tangled in your rope together.
Really don't like this guy. I can't choke him out.
You can. I mean, you can. No one explained any rules. It seems like there's a border to this arena, and it seems like there's only one weapon, but there doesn't seem to be any rules.
All right, I tried to choke him out.
Woo!
Roll your. Just roll your athletics is probably the same number it would be. Because that's your strength plus your proficiency.
I am rolling horribly.
No rules means maybe there's a spell you could use. I don't know.
What could I use?
You try to choke him out, but he is not having it. Roll your strength save. He has now wrapped the rope around your neck one more time and is just squeezing as hard as he can. Take 2 damage. So this rope is fully wrapped around your neck now, and it's your turn.
All right, I headbutt him.
I love it. Roll your athletics again. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, you break this guy's nose. So he's now spitting up blood from his mouth and his nose.
Nice.
All right. Do you? Is that it? Is that the end of my turn?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, well, no, I mean, it doesn't have to be. That's your one main attack, but maybe there's something else you can do. What would you want to do? You could use your movement to get the rope off your neck, or to get distance between you two.
Yeah, I should probably take it off my neck.
Okay, but that takes up all your action.
Okay.
Okay, he gets up while you're taking the rope off your neck, and he tries to just tackle you, but he hits you right in your armor and just bounces off you.
All right.
It's your turn.
So, all right. So, what I'm gonna do, since he bounced off me, is I'm just going to punch him right in the face, and I'm gonna use what is it? Divine Smite with my hand.
Okay, well, first wait, do you have to hit him first and then cast it, or I forgot how it works?
Oh, so it's like a normal attack, and then I add on the divine.
Okay, well, do your athletics to see if you hit him. I'm going to give you advantage.
Okay.
So roll the extra 2d8 for your damage. And then you roll a 1d. Chris, you roll a 1d4, right, for your damage? So he rolls less than that since he's not a monk, right?
Right. It has to be for like punching and things like that. It's normally I do 1d4. It's usually your strength modifier plus 1.
Okay.
That's the way I always run it, but it doesn't necessarily mean that's the way you want to do it.
Okay. So Andy, roll a your strength modifier plus 1? Is that
Yeah, because you're using a physical attack.
It's just
So
the
it's pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's just like a normal punch to the face, right? So
Okay, so Andy, you rolled the 2d8 for the divine smite, and then add your strength modifier plus 1 for the damage. All right,
while
Andy,
we're doing that, I'll look it up.
Andy, you hit this guy so hard he goes flying out of the circle. Do you want to describe how you do it?
Woo!
So I wind up my fist, and then I yell for my god.
What's your god's name?
I know, that's what I'm looking for right now because I haven't looked at it in forever. Akadi? I don't know how to pronounce it. Akadi or Akadi?
It's your god. No one here is going to correct you.
So I scream Akadi's name, and then I say, "Divine smite in your face, pirate."
You guys all see his fist glow, and he just knocks this pirate back into a whole group of pirates who all get bowled over, and they all start yelling and screaming. By the way, I should have had everyone bet if they wanted to on this fight. I'm sorry. That was a real faux pas.
Next time.
Oh man, I used to make lots of money on those chicken fights, and
Okay.
have some good dinner.
We had Vermal. Okay, Kiva, you saw that fun exchange, and you also noticed that Sloppy Joel is now hugging Juju and just crying. He's so happy.
Okay.
What did you want to do in this weirdly foggy day?
I honestly don't know.
You could practice some spells. You could ask to see the captain's library. You could, like, I don't know what interests your character. You could go fishing with Ron. Like, you could learn about, you could try to learn a skill like doing sailing or rigging or any of the jobs on deck.
Or you could finish what quarter couldn't start.
We seem to be on boats a lot, so maybe knowing how to work a boat would be a good idea.
Sure. What job interests you?
Sailing.
Okay, yeah, you can talk to a few of the sailors, and they'll happily talk about their jobs to a nice young lady.
Okay, true. I mean, Kiva, she's pretty hot. All right.
And she's got sparkly eyes.
Don't want to toot my own pink horns.
Kiva doesn't have any horns, but
yeah, using that sparkly technique.
I go up to some sailors and ask them if they can teach me how to sail as good as they can.
Well, lass, that will take many years of practice, but I'm always up for taking on an apprentice. Pick up that big coil of rope over there and bring it to me.
All right.
Roll your strength.
Oh!
Michelle trips on the coil of rope and ends up dangling off the side of the boat.
Oh no.
Again, this time it wasn't my fault.
Last time wasn't your fault. It was your fault that you left her.
I knew she was gonna be all right. I believe in her.
All right, Michelle, I'm just kidding. You try to lift it, but it's just way too heavy. And the guy laughs and he goes, "I'm kidding. Nobody. This is a 2-person job. That's your first lesson. No one can sail alone. We all work together." And he helps you lift the other half and shows you where it goes.
Okay.
Roll your. I'm gonna have you roll 3 intelligence checks. I'm gonna have you do it a few times throughout the day, and if you can hit 10 successes, then I'm gonna say that you're a novice sailor.
Okay.
So
I hit it 3 times now?
Yep, and you're gonna try to get a 15 or higher.
Oh crap.
There
we go.
Yes. So keep track of that.
Okay.
All right. Next up is Ron. What are you doing?
I am fishing while I'm also brewing up potions that, if you remember from Witcher, is called Swallow. It's like this healing potion.
Do you have the ingredients for it?
Takes 1 hour to gather materials and craft this, but like I'm gonna say that from like talking to the people downstairs and whatnot. I can get this. I think I would talk to my new buddy, Dr. Jazz Hands.
Okay. Nothing on board this ship would help you, but it turns out Dr. Jasmine does have a limited supply of rare herbs.
Right.
That he is totally willing to share with you for saving him and his daughter's life.
Right on. Hey, we got off to a bumpy start, but you're A-okay, Jasmine. And I have a little doll that I crafted out of corn husks that I give to his daughter.
She does this little squeal and takes it and jumps up and down and immediately just starts, like, you can just see her using her imagination, and now she has 2 dolls, and they're playing with each other.
I expressed no emotion about it.
This is sweat. This isn't a tear.
That's right. But yeah, I'm hanging out on deck because I watched that fight. I was on deck with my hammock and like a little pot that I'm brewing up this bullshit in and fishing.
Okay.
That's what I'm doing today. I just want to make 6 of these potions. That's as many as I can make. And Jello, when I take them, like it's got a weird thing where like it poisons me.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. You guys are now all having dinner.
Wait, I didn't have a turn.
I'm sorry. How come I don't see you?
I rolled a crit fail, and I was on there, but then you changed a turn order, like it kept flipping past me.
Okay. You're the only one that doesn't have a name. Sorry.
I didn't get a turn either.
Oh my. Wait, who? Who said that?
Meliodas.
No, that's on purpose.
Yeah, you were the
Oh,
first
my
one.
bad.
I've been waiting since before Meliodas' turn.
Yeah, sorry about that. Sorry. All right. Twig. Well, no. Wait, you went first. You stole shit.
No, that was on the other turn order. That was a crit fail, and then I crit failed my second one. So I was last, but like the last time. So I was not first. That was me being last, and now I'm last again.
I'm
Because
sorry.
we rolled initiative twice.
I'm sorry. Okay, now I get it. All right.
Yes.
So, what are you doing? What did you want to do?
Well, I was still talking to the Witcher, and I was like, hey, you into stinky stuff? Because I got something even stinkier than this here ham. And then I pull out the little vial of the stinky dirt I found at the bottom of the boat.
Okay. Josh, if you want, roll your perception or investigation.
I totally want to. I reach into my pocket and I pull out a handful of mud.
All right, roll your investigation as well.
Me?
Josh.
21.
All right, Josh, you take a big whiff of each thing and you're convinced they smell identical.
Yeah, I found this on this here boat. And it smells just like what I found on the other there boat.
No, it belongs to my friend, the witch doctor, Jasmine.
All right. Well, if you want to play with it, I'll give you this one. I know where to find more.
Very cool. I'll ask him about it.
Josh, roll your insight.
Woo!
You were on the lifeboat with Dr. Jasmine. You did not bring on a coffin full of dirt.
Super duper weird. I want to ask him about it over dinner or something. I want to talk to him privately about it at some point in the future.
Okay. Stephanie, what else? That was barely a turn. What was there anything else you wanted to do?
Yeah, I'm gonna look for that turtle.
You find? Oh, okay. Roll your perception.
Just a heads up, Pass Without a Trace lasts for an hour.
I ain't seen Shelly boy for a while. I ought to go check on him.
Stephanie, you searched the whole ship and just can't find him.
Man, he must have done fell overboard. I guess it's a good thing he's a turtle. He can swim. I'm just gonna. I don't have a thing to do. I'm gonna actually. You know what? I'm gonna look for any leavings from the fight. Like if there's like any gold teeth that flew out or stuff I can stick in my pockets.
Sure. Roll your perception. You find, I'm gonna say 2 pieces of silver that had fallen out of the guy's pocket.
Woo woo! All right, tweaks clean up.
All right, guys. It is now nighttime. Meliodas, you have been informed by what is his name? Parsons? Prosser?
Prosser.
You've been informed by Prosser that that it's a tradition that everybody eat on the top deck together. So these tables are brought out. The crew's all sitting and eating. Are you coming on deck as Meliodas or as Krong?
I'm going to come up on deck as Meliodas and leave Krong in the captain quarters.
Okay. Do you tell Prosser to like make an excuse for you or something?
Yeah, I'll tell him that like the captain has to get all of his affairs in orders because he's been off ship for a while.
Okay. Everybody is eating and enjoying themselves. I'm gonna just kind of use how you guys are here as the seating order as well. The richer folk are all on the one end of the ship. And they're all laughing to each other. You guys don't see any stars in the sky. This fog is still all around you. Josh, your necklace has just been faintly buzzing pretty much since the sun set.
I would announce that to like our friend group. It's a weird night. Everybody stay sharp.
Right as you say that, everybody roll your perception.
Oh.
And Quarter, you roll with disadvantage.
I have shoes on.
I'm big on sharing information with
Whoa. Why do I roll at a disadvantage?
You'll figure it out soon.
First I
maybe
catch
he's
an
not perceptive enough to
STD.
figure it out.
First I catch an STD. Now I'm going fucking blind.
That's not
Oh, yeah. And
it.
you've got a turkey leg in your bum.
What?
You
Why?
woke up-
Hey, that was a personal moment between me and DeCunch. How about you just chill?
Right as Ron says, keep an eye open, a body falls from the crow's nest and just slams in the middle table between all of you and breaking the table, and it just lays there disjointed, their lookout.
Holy twig!
Prosser goes, "Oh, not Mark."
Crazy. Well, I grab my hammer and I'm prepared.
Yeah, I stand up as well. Pull out my cane sword.
Okay.
I'm just taking to his lead because I obviously didn't see anything.
I go to my emote and I say, "Group up."
All right.
I pull out my silver great axe and say, "What now, filth?"
You guys are all like, your adrenaline's pumping. You all seem ready to battle, and for the next couple of minutes, nothing happens. You just continue to sail on. Everyone seems disturbed and bothered, but there's no attack. There's nothing reveals itself. The body is still just there in the middle of all your muffins.
Is it dead? Can I see if it's alive?
He's definitely dead. You can investigate. You guys should all roll a turn order again. Yeah, you guys can all inspect Mark and.
Sorry, it's kind of my thing. You know, investigating dead bodies and whatnot.
Twig!
All right, Burl, what do you do first?
Looking up but freaking out. I'm still gonna go and inspect Mark to see if there's any scratches or like what necessarily killed him or pushed him off the ledge at least.
All right. Well, you can either roll investigation or insight for that.
We're gonna go with insight. Yeah. Wonderful.
Mark seems to be a very pale young man. The one thing you notice as a amphibian is that his skin is very cold to the touch. Not like freezing, but like it is cold. It's not warm at all.
So he's an amphibian.
No, you're an amphibian.
Okay. Well, I know. I thought you meant that he was also one.
No, I meant because I just figured amphibians are more in touch with temperatures.
Right. Yeah.
Turtles are reptiles, just so you know.
Reptile.
Yeah.
What I meant.
But regardless, cold-blooded.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you're getting no heat sense from this body.
Okay, so I'm just assuming that he's just cold, and he'll wake up soon.
Yeah, he's
He'll
sleeping.
be he's fine. He'll be fine. Just give him a couple hours to thaw out. He'll be fine. That's what I say out loud.
Twig, it's your turn.
Can I like poke him with like my finger?
You can do whatever you want.
I'm poking him. I'm poking the dead guy. Mark. I'm poking Mark.
Prosser's like, poor Mark. Poor Mark. Mark's not moving as you poke him.
This here sucker's been dead. He didn't just die. He been dead up there.
Dr. Jasmine says, I see we have a second doctor on board.
I don't know about being no doctor. I just know dead people. You live in the streets, you see enough of it.
Did you want to do anything else, Stefan?
Well, I pull out my slashy stick. I don't know. My backstory is coming soon. I've been working a lot.
She's only written 5 pages so far.
I think I've got like 6 pages, but really I'm only like halfway. I'm at like age 14 and she's 28, so like halfway.
Everybody thinks that this is a joke, but it's the God's honest truth.
Anyway, Steph, do you want to do something else with your turn? Or you want to hold it and see?
Yeah, I'm going to hold and see.
Okay. Ron, it's your turn.
Twig.
What are you going to do, Ron?
Sorry, I would do some investigation on them. I just want to, I'm still trying to determine cause of death. I'm looking for bite marks, poisoning, any evidence of fucking monster killing him. Obviously, I want there to be a monster involved. I look at Vermal, and I'm like, dude, are you as excited as I am right now?
I feel a little pee drop.
Did you answer him, Vermal?
Sorry, I was on mute. Didn't realize I was on mute. Yeah, I look at him and I go, I have no idea why you're being so intense right now.
It's my whole raison d'etre, man. Like this is what we do, man.
Yep. I do the whole, like when somebody's like going off a little bit and you're just like agreeing with them just to shut them up. That's what I'm doing.
Perfect. Love it.
Yep. Of course.
I poke in different parts of it. Like I pull his eyeball open and then poke his eyeball a little bit. Oh man, touch this part right here.
No.
Josh, are you doing the full-on autopsy, or are you just trying to get clues on the outside?
No, I'm just I'm not cutting him open. I'm just trying to like see if there's any evidence again of like bites or scratches or fucking poisoning, like or choking, or there bruises. Is there a big knife stabbed through the middle of its head?
You
I'm trying
find
to see
you
if I can
find
determine the
two
cause.
holes on his neck.
Fuck yes, vampires! Oh yes, guys. Yes. I'm like I hold up the body and I'm shaking it, going like, "We got vampire! Oh fuck yeah! All right, let's do this, guys."
You also notice it seems to be fully drained. When you lift him up, the body's cold. There's no blood around at all.
Yeah, I'm waving it around one armed. I'm like, "Oh, he's empty as shit. Oh, you guys, I knew there was a fucking vampire here."
One of the really seasoned veteran sailors just starts hurling over the side.
We know it's not that guy.
Would I be
Let's put
able
at
to
the top of
scream
it, not
friends?
vampire.
I couldn't hear you, Andy.
Would I be able to like scream like a war cry or some sort of like yell?
Yeah, but if you want it to actually be anything more than vocal, you got to wait for your turn.
Okay.
But if you just want to scream, you can. That's like everybody's in the same place talking.
Yes. I'm obviously very mad, so I just yell at a big yell.
Okay. Everybody hears Juju yell. Mark!
Vampires!
Kiva, it's your turn. What do you do about this? By the way, you lost your whole plate of food. You weren't paying attention. He just he took out your whole plate. Are you muted?
Me?
No, I hear you now.
Okay. I had a plate of food.
Yeah, everybody was eating at this table. He smashed into the table
Oh.
from Crow's Nest. Unless you were just brushing your teeth at the table.
Okay, so I'm kind of pissed that my food is gone. I was hungry. I haven't eaten in like a couple days.
Well, you can still get some more food, but do you want to do anything about the body?
Taste it.
Is there like a way to hide it?
Who are you hiding it from?
I don't know.
Literally just have everybody on
like if there's a dead body in general, I would want to hide it. I just wouldn't want it out in the open.
You can go with that. I'm just saying, like every single person on the boat that you know of was out here.
Yeah. Okay. So there's no point. But we should give it a burial.
Okay. So
goblin burial.
Let's set a fire to it in the water.
Yeah, throw it in the water and then someone shoot. I can shoot my spell of fire thing right on it, like a Viking.
We call that a goblin funeral in this game.
Yep, goblin funeral.
Fuck yeah, sounds good.
But are you putting him on something that you're lighting, or is it just gonna throw the body over?
Well, dead bodies float, don't they?
We should put it on something so it burns, because if it turns into another vampire, you never know.
Well, and we should. Did we stab it in the heart with wood? A wooden stake?
You gotta think if your character would know that, and even Ron has to think about it because he's a beginner. He's still a beginner witcher. I don't know that they know everything. They like in the game, you find books or you do research or you learn.
All right, so let's put him on like a floating wooden slate thing.
We do have the boat that the survivors came on.
Do we want to get rid of a full boat?
It's like a small ship. It's like a dinghy, right?
It's based. Yeah, it's just like a 6-seater that they were using paddles to steer and propel.
It's up to you guys if you guys want to do a goblin funeral. Let's do it properly and use this dinghy to send
Okay.
out.
Let's do.
So a flaming goblin funeral?
Well, we have to make sure it doesn't turn into a vampire, and I'm guessing if he's ashes, he won't be a vampire.
That's a northern goblin funeral.
Oh no.
Super down for it. Fuck yes.
Are you sure it's northern? I'm pretty sure that's southern.
Okay, it can be southern.
Yeah.
Are we playing Baccarat?
Yes.
That's how we does it.
Baccarat.
Okay,
Look
guys.
at that baccarat.
All right. So, the most of the people on crew are just nodding their heads. They're looking around suspiciously, but they agree that the body needs to get rid of as soon as possible. Kiva, are you what kind of role do you want to take in this? You just want to get ready to hold your action, and you're going to shoot the fireball?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not strong enough to like put him on anything yet.
Okay, Juju, it's your turn. Do you want to help move the body?
Yes.
Okay. You and Ron roll your strength, I guess, since Ron was already carrying him partway.
I'll do that, but I definitely want to cut its head off. But yeah, I'm down.
All right, you guys.
It's a 4 strength.
It's totally fine. You guys were working together. You guys very clumsily and not super respectfully clung. I'm imagining Ron was holding the upper part of the body and accidentally slipped when they got to the boat, so it just clunks the body down while Andy's still holding the feet fine. Okay, you kind of hear some of the crew members go, "Ooh."
Blame it on me legs.
Okay. So, Juju and Vermal, do you guys? Actually, Vermal and Twig, do you guys want to work on getting the boat off the boat? Like, there's like a pulley system you guys can.
Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, I was going to use this here firework I still have in my pocket.
I'll do it myself if I have to. It's fine.
But all right. I'll lend my muscles. Don't worry. My throat hurts tonight, guys.
Are you role playing?
Both.
Okay. Twig and Vermal, please roll your sleight of hand with advantage.
All right, sugar.
Mm-hmm.
You clicked the
Let's
wrong.
do this, turtle butt.
Vermal.
Damn it.
There you go.
That's better.
All right. Yeah, you guys use the pulley system on each side and lower the boat. Well, actually, before you lower the boat, Ron, I was going to let you. You said you wanted to decapitate it.
Oh yeah, baby.
All right, Ron, roll your attack with
Okay,
advantage.
here we go.
Yep, you cut this thing's head off, and you hear the crew go, "Ooh."
Why are you still watching, you creepers?
Ooh.
This is their friend. This is his burial. You guys start to hear whispers about like there weren't any vampire problems before we let the new people on. And there's a bunch of mumbling consent. So after you do that, Ron, Vermal, and Twig let the boat off the side of the boat, and it starts to sail away. Michelle, did you want to roll your? Were you just gonna use your cantrip?
Yeah.
Okay, go for it. Okay, Michelle, what were those chaos rules? Did you end up reading it? The wild surge thing?
The chaos rules?
Remember, you're a wild surge sorcerer, so something happens every time you cast. I just forgot how that's determined.
No, I don't remember that.
I'll tell you. It's you roll a d20, and if she hits a 1, then she has to roll on the the wild surge table.
Okay, and I have a custom wild surge table that I'm looking for. Here it is. Okay.
Do I roll a d20?
Here's the thing, though. That's the normal rule. The world that we play in is much more chaotic. So
I like this.
If you roll, let's say, a 1, an 11, or a 13, then the surge magic happens.
Okay. So I roll a d20.
So, go ahead, Belle.
Oh, how do I do it?
/R space.
It's / first.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jella, why is she doing the wild surge magic? Is that like part of her character, or is this like the way it worked for me and Dandy?
No, she is an actual wild surge sorcerer. This is her origin.
Oh, right on. That's cool.
She gets her magic from the wild source. But we have
That's
not.
awesome.
Like I have just been forgetting, and Michelle's a new player, so she didn't know to remind me.
That's fair. All right, cool. I am excited to see this stuff go down. Yeah.
So she pulls her power from chaos. So cool.
Yeah. So Michelle, you managed to just point right at this dinghy, and little fireball comes out of the tip of your finger, and it just hits the boat and starts lighting on fire, and you guys all just kind of watch it as it peacefully disappears into the fog. Everybody roll your perception.
Ooh.
Anyone who gets a 10 or higher, right before it disappears in the fog, you see the body start to writhe, and you hear a blood-curdling screech, and and you just see it like just start spasming and freaking out before the whole ship just goes into flames and sinks.
So only Andy.
Yep.
And a few people on the crew who are all now like, ooh. And you hear
I told you he wasn't dead.
You hear someone go, ooh, what a terrible way to go. You see two friends say to each other, we gotta promise each other, we don't let that happen. If one of us goes out, we take him out. We don't let him come back. That's a deal, brother. All right, so you all go to bed peacefully.
Yay.
Wait, what? No, nobody leave the deck. God damn it, we've got to interview everybody.
Okay.
I'm in charge of interviewing everyone.
Wait, does I don't know if our friend Juju Boo Boo Batface is gonna have a good sleep. I'm pretty sure he's gonna have nightmares.
It's fine.
Oh no, I'm not gonna sleep at all.
I'm gonna go away for 1 minute. You guys come up with a plan for how you want to handle this. The sun's gonna be up in a couple hours.
Okay. Also, it's 11:30.
Yeah, I'm trying to leave us on a. You know what a better idea is? You guys come up with a plan for next week on how you're gonna find this vampire. Just work it out now.
Right. Since I'm obviously the sneakiest one, somebody else set up a diversion, like a big loud one. And then
Wait, what?
As she says that, Vermal throws another rock at her.
Agma, dang it! What the heck is going on? Anyway, what I was saying is, you make a big, big fat diversion, and I'm gonna sneaky snook and go through all the rooms, and I was gonna find traces and hints for our toothy friend with fangs.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Agreed. We should let her go do that while we all conduct an inquisition.
By herself, yes.
Well, wouldn't I be able to detect something?
Right? That's what I was thinking. We got a holy man, and you know what I mean? Like, Bella's here. Like, I think that we should, like, interview everybody.
That's great. Y'all set up an Inquisition station on top deck, and I'll go below. Turtle, you coming with me?
Yeah, I'll go with you.
All right, you better be sneaky.
Obviously, below decks is going to be the most
Yes.
dangerous part, since the sun is coming up. Anyone who's not up here would be hiding from the sun.
All right, then y'all do the Inquisition downstairs, and we'll go look upstairs.
No, wait, I'm coming with you two jokers.
What's the less terrifying thing that I could possibly do right now?
The most terrifying thing would definitely, this is out of character, the most terrifying thing is definitely below decks.
What's the least terrifying thing I could do right now?
I would
Maybe
say
hide in my room. Yeah,
I don't know. The guy that got bit was up in the lookout on top deck.
it's true, guys.
Just saying.
Maybe
Marvelous
the vampire's
advice,
still up in the crow's nest. Nobody's gone to look. Also, that guy had a written note in his pocket about who killed him, and nobody checked.
we checked it.
No.
Nobody
Okay.
said they checked the pockets.
Copy you. I thought about looting him, and then I was like, don't loot him in front of all these people.
That's what I didn't want to, it seemed like it was looting. Oh well.
It was not polluting.
Not
This is why you always loot. This is why you always loot.
Well, you always loot the body. No,
It's
well.
called looking for clues.
Who's the
This is why we
tastiest
don't
of the
leave
us?
survivors.
Never leave a survivor.
Mm-hmm.
Always desecrate the body.
I'm going to be really sad if it's that little goblin girl. I'm pretty sure he's feeding her people.
What the fuck? Well, if we're gonna go downstairs. That's my fucking whole wheelhouse, guys. I'm down for it.
I bet you she crawls backwards up the walls, too.
It's definitely not the little girl, okay?
I am pretty tasty.
I think it's one of the newlyweds. I'm just saying.
I
like
like where
to
your head's at.
Because I got so many foods hiding in all my pockets, I probably taste pretty good.
Wait a minute. Before the pirate attack, wasn't everybody hanging out on the top deck eating breakfast?
Yeah, dinner.
Yeah, we're eating dinner.
Oh,
fell on the
for some
dinner table.
reason I thought Joe was saying that the witch doctor that I was talking to was like getting some sun. But maybe that was just me thinking that.
I was saying that the crow's nest is the actual crime scene.
Yeah, I'm not going up there.
Yeah, we got to send a monkey
No.
up there.
I'm climbing. Let's do it.
Yeah, I
Anybody
was
wanna
going to say
come up?
Meliodas is on his way up there.
No,
Oh,
not
yeah.
tonight. You guys are just making a plan because it's late.
All right.
I mean, I can
So,
climb.
yeah,
really fast.
let's put out a trap for this thing by putting out the tastiest one of us. Not me, because I'm a turtle.
Who doesn't
Chewy,
love
you know,
turtles? Who?
cold blood. It's gross.
Yeah, you look a little
So,
gamey.
Yeah, it's super thin, super gross and thin. So, which one of us do you think the vampire would go after first?
Well,
Or
Boo
at
Boo
least-
Juju Bat Face looks pretty good, but I'm thinking, because, you know, he's kind of like thick, a little thickly.
Yeah,
But I don't know. I mean, I'm pretty big too, but I like to play the sneak attack, and I'll
Didn't you
pounce on them.
hold on? Out of character, did you tell everybody that? Did you find a coffin or something like that downstairs? Is that what that was? You guys were talking about?
She's only told. She actually didn't even say coffin. She just said she found this dirt, and she only told Josh.
Juju, right?
Well, I told him it was the same dirt I found in the other boat, and then it had all the dead pieces that were falling all over me. So he knows there's dead stuff.
Okay, so you told me.
You said you got her out of a box.
But yeah, you said box.
Yes, stinky dirt box. But he would know it's dead stuff because he was inside. He investigated the other ones, and it smells the same. The one that is now the mud in his pocket. Pretty sure he recognized it as coffin dirt.
As every Witcher should.
Duh. That's like Witcher grade 2.
That's true. Yeah. Yep. Okay. Yeah, I think we should definitely set up a trap to where we're all hiding. I have a great way of doing that. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I'm sure you haven't.
You know what? I have not.
I've noticed. Yeah, I know. So I was throwing little stones at you all day, and you didn't even know who did it. It's amazing.
Oh, that was you.
That was me.
Ah, shoot! I shouldn't have known.
Testing out
you
my
got a
skills.
sense of humor, turtle butt. You're
Testing
so
out my
funny.
skills.
Oh,
So yeah,
Shelly.
I have the ability to hide us, and then have one person hanging out, and then maybe that person gets attacked by a vampire. We'll be able to catch them.
Or that person could be the bait.
That's what I'm saying. That person's the bait while we hide.
I like the bait.
Ooh, fishing joke.
Yeah, because his eyes are green, but not too green, and his hands are big, but not too big. So I think he's just right.
Who is? Juju?
Yeah,
What?
Juju Boo Boo Bat Face.
He looks like a snack.
He does. He's thick. 3 C's.
I don't know. I mean, I'm, good looking too. So if it's a female or a male, you never know.
We don't know.
You got that lush beard. I think let's grease you up.
Grease me up.
All right, I'm willing to ask, what is the plan for next week?
Apparently, getting down to my underwear, getting greased up.
I'm going to lose concentration if you do that. My plan that I put on the table for you guys is I will cast Pass Without a Trace on everybody in the party except for one. That person will be the bait for the vampire to go attack. And then once the vampire attacks that person, we go and swarm said vampire.
Also, real quick, are you guys talking about this right around the side of the deck?
I have a -2 to my intelligence,
Did you guys go in a closet? What happened?
Yeah, we're in the broom closet.
Sure, I'm following them in the broom closet.
That is a packed broom closet. There's at
I weigh
least
400
you
pounds.
standing outside the broom closet, just out in the hallway, like with the door open.
It's my little feet.
Yeah, no, Twig is just making sounds inside the actual lock hole. She's on the outside talking into the handle.
Twig.
Still think somebody should go up to the crow's nest first, investigate the crime scene, and then we set out a bait.
I mean, I was at the crow's nest before when you guys all forgot me.
You know what? You have crow's nest expertise. I think we should send you up there.
Right, if I go up there, that means I'm not the bait.
Can I stop her for a second and be like, look, wait, hold on. You almost died yesterday. Let's let somebody else almost die this time. Yeah.
No good for climbing.
I mean, I barely made it up there the first time.
That's what I'm saying.
Now I want to see a dwarf climb.
If it wasn't for the heroic Krong, where would you be right now?
Well, that's why Krong is going to go up top. He's going to check out for us, and then he's going to come back.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Did Krong
hold on,
even do
pause.
anything, or did he just tell her she was weak?
Hold on.
Yeah,
Real
kinda
pause, guys.
Hold on. Yeah.
You
Jello.
hear a crew member say, the only person that wasn't out here is Kronk. Maybe he did this.
No,
this is
no.
gonna be really fun to watch this mutiny go down.
Hold on.
Oh man.
And none of us know that Krong is melodious, right?
And none of us know that it isn't one of
No,
us.
only Prosser would know that.
What
Okay.
if it's me?
So it's not hard for us to believe that Krong might actually be the vampire.
Actually, yeah, it's really not hard for you guys to believe that. He has saved your guys' lives, but other than that, there's really no reason for you guys to believe that he's not a vampire.
True.
Yeah, Twig starts playing with her little bottom mouth fangs and like tasting her own mouth, like making sure she doesn't taste blood or anything. Like, I hope it wasn't me.
And I am completely. I know that Krong saved us, so I'm not necessarily throwing him in the mix. I'm not throwing his name in the hat necessarily, but he is under my names of suspicion. Just saying it like that. I feel wary. In my head, I'm saying this, not out loud.
I'm gonna go extremes. It's either gonna be the old bag or the little girl.
It's the newlyweds. Wait, hold on. It's the newlyweds. Don't want to say that.
Melodious. Do you want to climb the ridge with me and investigate the crow's nest?
Wait a minute. We should just all climb into his shell instead of going into closets.
I am a concerned citizen.
I'll let you in. Go ahead.
Like we all just stick our head into one of the
You get
like
one bonus experience.
Yeah.
You get actually my armpit hole. That's where you go. Boink.
He just recedes into the shell, and we each put our head into one of the limb holes.
Can that be a thing? For real.
It can totally be a thing, and I'll even say it soundproofs it.
Oh my god!
All right,
We
there
call
it is.
we call it the turtle huddle.
Yep.
Keep
It's
in mind,
canon.
Twig is 8 foot tall.
Yep.
No,
You're
it's-
actually going to be one of the legs.
Stephanie.
Huh?
It's only your heads that fit in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. She pops her head in one of the leg holes, so that way it's really obscure and awkward for everybody else.
Don't fart on me.
I'm sorry, it's gonna happen at least 3 times.
I know you've been sprouting mung beans. Kind of like death.
So yeah, okay. So you guys gonna go up to the crow's nest?
Yeah, let's do it.
Nope.
All right, you guys go ahead.
You were gonna stay down here, but don't go below deck until we get back. Okay?
Okay.
Just 2 of us. The crow's nest. It's not that big. We're gonna climb up and fucking investigate.
I can climb like a monkey.
But just please, Tree, stay here and continue sowing chaos.
All right, I'm gonna sit here crisscross applesauce.
I do not believe that, but it's fine.
While waiting, I do rescend into my shell completely.
Solid.
Yep. I get +4 to my AC.
Who's going
It's kind of awesome.
Yeah,
Who's
Twig's
going
actually
up?
gonna just sit there like a child, like crisscross applesauce, and she's gonna pull out the ham and just start poking it with all the different weapons she stole.
Oh my god. And then we're picking up next week, Jello. Is that the plan?
Yep.
All right.
Pokey
Who says
pokey.
they're going up?
I was gonna go up there with Quarter just to help him out
Okay.
because I wanted to investigate it. And ideally, Stephanie doesn't just tear ass downstairs and get herself killed or something.
Well,
So I guess what's the vampire going to do to a tree?
she still has at least one firework she can blow up on the bottom of the ship.
Oh, fucking A.
Don't forget, I'm good at being sneaky, but I'm like a landmine. I will blow up.
When has that happened?
We don't want to talk about
I meant the sneaky part.
She's
Oh,
done a lot
okay,
of
yeah.
sneaking. She's stolen a bunch of stuff.
it. We don't know
I
that.
guess so.
Yeah, but you're so good at it, they don't know you're good at it.
Oh, actually, I did catch her one time, but I don't bring it up. When she took the ring, I
That's
saw her do it. Yeah, but I don't mention it.
Hey, maybe that was a ring of vampirism. You don't know.
Well, that's
Wait,
why.
it's a
That's why
vampire.
she's doubting herself. She's like poking with her little fangs and like, do I taste blood?
Oh my god. Let's go to the crow's nest, Jesus.
I feel like my job is to just make every one of you think that one of you is the vampire.
I like it.
I put dibs on myself.
That is not how this works at all. All right, guys. I
Slowly
hope you
becoming
had fun.
vampire life.
I'm sorry this stuff with Josh in the beginning didn't go faster, but he missed 2 sessions, so I wanted to, have him be part of it.
Don't
No,
be
I'm
sorry.
No, it's good.
I
Yeah.
got impaled with a giant javelin and then blasted out the back of the boat. It was awesome.
Yeah, Witchy Poo's good in my book.
Witchy Poo? You changed his name?
Oh, yeah, I've got like 5 names for everybody.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to stop the recording and say goodnight. Good night.
Bye.
Good night.